Welcome to Tailor Made Chaos. On this podcast, we'll bring you some of the highest flyers and most interesting people in and around the fitness industry. We'll talk and laugh with CEOs, franchisee groups, exercise specialists, and to those who work in sales and marketing, and will share their insights and knowledge of all things related to the business of fitness. Love what you hear? Make sure you like and subscribe to keep up to date. On with today's show, proudly brought to you in conjunction with Fit Into Shape, a small but dedicated team of fitness industry professionals, delivering on all of your fitness equipment and gym design needs.
Nice that we've both been able to share. It's nice that we've 3, 2, 1. Well, welcome to another episode of Tailor Made Chaos. We are very privileged here to be sitting in the sun of the Gold Coast. As you can tell by the talk on his shirt, I have with me, how would I introduce you, Aki? What's your role?
Well, I'm the Apex Sales Director of Todd Fitness. Yeah, and you are doing my previous job.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, from what I hear, I have extremely big shoes to fill, and you only got a size 7 foot. So, how are you going to fill my big shoes?
Well, this is a great question, man, and I'm keep learning every day. And right now you're here, I'm here.
And he wasn't even paid to do this, but he has assured me I'll get a much better discount on my next order. So.
All right, here you go, buddy. Here you go.
Look, for people who don't know you, Aki, you've obviously been in the fitness industry for a long while.
Yeah.
And you've just fairly recently gone into the Talk Asia Pacific role. But what is kind of the tradition on my little podcast? We like to, how you got to the fitness industry.
Sure.
Hey, tell me, where are you from? Where did you grow up?
Yeah.
What type of kid were you?
Yeah, I'm from Hong Kong. I grew up in Hong Kong. I studied in Hong Kong, and so I have a kind of very interesting journey. I have an IT background, so
let's not jump forward too quickly.
Okay, here you go.
You grew up. What did you see in school?
IT,
yeah.
Information technology.
Yep. Were you sports at all?
Yeah. I when I was young, I like sports. Then I participate triathlon when I was 20 plus, so for around 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do training like 2-3 times per week.
Yep.
So this is my life.
To look at me, you wouldn't know I did triathlon as well, but it was more instead of TRI, Y-athlon. But I did enjoy a lot of triathlon back in the day.
Yeah, so I'm still doing not a lot, but I try to do like 1-2 times cycling, per month.
What distance were you doing in your triathlons?
Triathlon, I do the Olympic distance, so 1.5K swim, 40K cycling plus 10K running, which is like,
good distance.
Yeah, good distance, not really difficult, kind of enjoyable. I can finish it like 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah. Have you ever done a half Ironman or Ironman?
I try to, but once you're getting older, so you need to look after yourself. I think half Ironman is something I'm looking forward to it, but full Ironman it can be a little bit challenging, especially after you swim for over like a 3K and then you do 100K of a cycling, then you still need to run a full marathon. It's not, it's quite challenging. Yeah. But I still try to enjoy it.
Yeah. So you grew up in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
I mean, for people who haven't been to Hong Kong, it is quite Western. It's still part of China though. But talk to me the differences between, Chinese culture in a Western society, I suppose you would introduce Hong Kong as.
Sure, I think, to introduce Hong Kong, to give you guys a little bit more background about are we using a term as a city? Yep. So, I would say it's very similar comparing to Singapore.
Yep.
It's a mixing of the Western, Eastern culture together. So make it easy. When you walk around the street, you can see everything is bilingual. The young generation, most of them, they can speak good English. The population over there is like a 7.5 million. High density, city is a very tiny place, but think about it, 7.5 million people, living over there. So but it's a very convenience and can do lots of things. Because we are surrounding by the sea and we have lots of mountain. So if you're looking for the place for cycling, for hiking, Hong Kong, it will be always on number one. And great weather, but not good as Australia. And half of the time, you will really experience it like typhoon. So this year, I think it's one of the record year. We have 15 typhoons here in Hong Kong within 6 months of time. And the winter time is between November to February. It's dry, not too cold, 10 degrees. So the weather's great. And, so if you want to come to Hong Kong, I think the winter time, maybe the autumn between October to January, it will be the best seasons. Yeah. And talk about the culture, it's also mixing, Western, Eastern, so you can really experience it when you go for the restaurants. So you can have all rounds of foods, all kind of foods. Yeah, it's so convenient.
Yeah, the food's great at Hong Kong.
It's great. So, you can have dim sum, you can have a Mexican food, Japanese food, steak, whatever you like. Yeah.
Very good. So you touched on before, and I think maybe we can start to steer back towards it.
Sure.
You did IT, so that was at university?
Yeah.
Where did you study? Did you do?
Yeah, I studied the IT technology in Hong Kong. So after I graduated, and I joined, kind of a small size IT company. And then after that, I joined Apple.
Yes.
Yeah, so, I'm kind of the first group of the people to join Apple back to 1990s.
Okay.
Yeah, believe it or not, I do that job for 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's kind of a very interesting journey.
Yeah. So what were you doing at Apple? You were working in IT development?
No,
or?
business development,
Okay.
And mainly it's sales, marketing, and business development. Yeah, wholesale, retail. Yeah.
Did you ever have the fortune, I would say, I guess, to meet Mr. Jobs before he passed?
Not face to face, but it's lucky enough, when Steve Jobs launched the first iPhone in San Francisco, I was there.
Wow.
It's kind of a very unique opportunity, to seeing Steve Jobs, talk about the first iPhone, and then, he take the iPhone from his pocket and talk about it. It's quite a unique experience.
It's quite a moment in time to say you're in the room when that was first launched, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think there was a lot of jaws that sort of hit the floor from my memory of that. So
Exactly, yeah. Unbelievable moment, I would say. Yeah.
Well, he was a very polarizing, person, obviously a genius, but he wasn't the most popular human being either.
Yeah. His management philosophy is very different compared to, I would say most of the CEO. He don't do market research, and he don't believe anything about the customer telling him what they need. And his philosophy is, I will create something and you guys are going to buy it. So it's very different compared to the rest of the world.
They are the people that shape the world, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it must have been very exciting to be a part of that journey for 20 years.
Oh, yeah. He learned a lot, from, all the colleagues. And because, back to 1990s, Apple is a company which is really, leading the industry. Cheers.
Just water, a rarity on my podcast. We could claim it was vodka, but no.
Oh, yeah. Next time.
Next time.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're in the fitness industry, known for technical prowess, though obviously some of the companies do have, quite a bit of IT related. So tell me, how did the journey go from being at forefront of the world to us sitting here in a hotel on the Gold Coast in fitness?
Yeah, I would say it's working in the IT business like Apple, is a kind of a very intensive job, and because the product cycle is talking about 1 year, max 18 months. So you need to keep changing the new products, and then you need to keep learning something new, which is good. But once you pass that certain age, after you get into 40, then might be you want to do something different. Because to me, I think to walk away from the comfort zone and learn something new, which is this is exactly what I'm trying to do. And the reason why I involved to the fitness industry, because I like sports, I do triathlon training, and so based on that, I have very good friends which they are doing sports and fitness industry. So this is kind of the one of the reason why I joined the industry, and I'm really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to do something which I really like it and really
Yeah. So what year did you leave Apple, and what was your first job in this industry?
So I left Apple 2012,
Yep.
and then I took 2 years break and to do some charity work.
Yep.
And after that, then I joined Life Fitness.
Okay.
Yeah, also in regional role. Yeah, for around close to 9 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for people who are listening, Life Fitness is a fairly ubiquitous brand. What were you doing, Life Fitness?
My main focus is to the consumer business.
Yep.
So when I joined Life Fitness, the consumer business is very small compared to the commercial business. But the headquarters seeing great potential, which they can grow the consumer business. They would like to bring someone into the organization, which one is know the consumer business. Second is know sports and fitness, and third is need to become kind of familiar about the market landscape in the whole Asia Pacific. So, I mean,
So you sort of tick the boxes and
Yeah,
and
tick,
they're
tick.
like,
Yeah.
it makes sense. So
I got a job.
How did working within Life Fitness?
It's a great organization. They have quite lots of products. Cardio, strength, functional, also accessories and consumer.
Yeah.
So the advantage of Life Fitness is they have wide range of products. So they can offer different kind of solution, mix and match to different kind of customers, and also. I would say consumer is because of we can leverage the brand from the commercial segments. So is using the brand and then to talk to the customers to tell them we are Life Fitness, and then we have the consumer product category. It's
Yeah.
just make the job easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, technically, we were colleagues for about 4 months when Life Fitness purchased Cybex.
Yeah.
I was employed by Life Fitness for about 4 months, so it's good to be working with you.
Oh
again.
yeah. 4 months overlap.
That's right.
And you
yeah.
receive the same paycheck.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And so it's the working in Life Fitness is also can learn a lot, especially because they are very strong and they kind of dominate the market for quite a long time. So their customers is across all different kind of segmentation, from commercial gym, government, also education, even consumer. So I can learn from all the segmentations, because the business execution, the go-to-market strategies applied to all these segments are very different. Yeah, so that 9 years I can learn, not only consumer and also commercial segments, and I also need to, go to different markets regularly, talk to the, suppliers, talk to the business partners, customers, so distributors.
So it was a great transition there from working within IT into the fitness industry. But you did say before you worked within for a couple of years. What were you doing there?
I'm a Catholic, so I help. I would say we have a group of friends, which is we go to the church together. So I just tell my buddies, brothers, they say, hey, why don't we just try to set up the charity group, and then to do something, and to help some people which they really need help. And then I set it up and start from 5-6 people. Then I become the chairman for around 1.5 years, and then so I joined Life Fitness. I need to travel, quite intensively. So I told those brothers, hey guys, I need to step down because I don't think I can handle 2 jobs together. So the charity organization still operating, but it's become bigger. So right now they have, I believe, close to 20, 30 of members, core members. Yeah. So they're doing charity events, raise funding. So,
wow.
it's not too big, but it's
Yeah.
quite meaningful.
Yeah. Well, look, I think it's always good to be involved in something bigger than yourself, and I think those attributes flow through to your work as well. So, yeah, amen to that.
Yeah.
Uh,
There you go.
So, mate, 2012 through to what, 2021, you were with Life Fitness?
Yeah, 2015.
Yep.
Yeah, so I joined Life Fitness. Yeah.
Yep.
And then I worked for them for close to 9 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were there during that horrible period, starting with C, ending in Ovid. Did you maintain your employment through that period? Like, how was it in Hong Kong during that? And how did you,
I think,
cope?
yeah, everyone experienced it that, challenging time for around 1 to 2 years. Hong Kong, comparing to the rest of Asia Pacific, I would say, we are not in the very difficult situation during that 2 years because the government still, allows some business still keep the operation. But about the fitness is quite difficult because most of the country, they shut down the fitness facility, for at least 1 year. So during that time, so we need to do something else, is which help, the distributor to try to grow the business to the online e-com. So that 2 years, actually, the consumer business can really help. Yeah, the Life Fitness, at least, to maintain the P&L. And so that 2 years, at the same time, the commercial business become, go downturn. But at the same time, the consumer business, go up and increase quite significantly. So actually, I keep my job and then go through that 2 years of the difficult time. But at the same time, I would say, make myself become more busier because of the consumer business. Yeah, so commercial downturn, consumer business go up. So it's a good balance.
Yeah. I suppose thinking about it, obviously, consumer would have been the roof at that point. Your hardest thing would have been getting the product from the factories, I guess.
The lead time it become like longer and longer. From 3 months to 6 months to 9 months. Yeah.
So it was still a challenging time, just for different reasons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you left Life Fitness. What was the reason for leaving Life?
Yeah, so I would like to learn something about the medical. So I joined one of the Japanese company called Tanita.
Yes.
So because I know them for quite a long time. After 9 years of time in Life Fitness, I think it's a time to do something else and learn something new. So I joined Tanita, also doing the regional role, business development, sales in charge, for around close to 2 years or 2 years. Yeah. I kind of learned something about the medical market, not only fitness. So top fitness, they have wellness and also medical. So yeah.
So Tanita's a Japanese company,
Oh,
right? Yeah. So how did you find culturally working within a Japanese company?
It's very different. Comparing American firm or Australian firm, Japanese firm, I would say the cultural and also the way how the organization operate is very different. So, for example, in working in an American firm, you can make your input, and then your boss, or the top management, we find out something which is not right. Because one strategy applied to all markets around the world, it's not working at all. Putting it this way. So as an American company, you the regional role, and you can give them the input, give them the advice, and they listen, and they switch quite quickly. Yeah. As a Japanese company, the culture is they will the way how they operate, and then the way the go-to-market strategy. They would like to standardize, and sometimes you will find out it's quite difficult because and they believe this go-to-market strategy working in Japan perfectly, and they believe it can work everywhere, but it doesn't. Yeah, so it will take much longer time to communicate with the let's say the product development team, the marketing team, and to tell them, hey guys, might be these strategies need to be modified a little bit. Yeah, they still listen, but it take a little bit longer time.
sounds a little bit similar to another company that's of Italian heritage, that's Yellow. They sound quite hierarchical in that same sort of way. Anyway, we'll move on. So earlier this year, obviously, I vacated the role at Talk, and you became my successor. How's the role been for you?
It's doing very well. So comparing to the Apple Live Fitness, my frankly speaking, Talk to me is the best organization ever. I would say first is about the cultural including the way how we communicate, within the organization. Second is the third is about the product development, and then Talk is really laser focused on what they are doing. I would say another brand, they try to do everything, right? They try to do cardio, and then they develop the strength and then accessories. They want to do everything, but at the end, that's go nowhere because you have a limited resources, and then you don't have the right the human resources to do everything. Yeah. Everyone have their own expertise. So Talk to me is they are laser focused on what they're doing, and they're doing really good.
They are.
Yeah, and you think if you go through our product category, we're always launching something really ice-breaking, a product. Which, let's say the tank, is we are the first company to launch the tank, and it sell to the global market, and also the Reaper, the rope, and the concept already been in the market for half century, right? But we are the one to really make it, push it to the to other stage, and to make it more compact, easy to use, more reliable. Yeah. Yes, I would say organization, the way how it work, how it operate, the cultural, product development, and also the go-to-market strategies. Yeah, I really enjoy it, and I really appreciate it.
Well, it's good you seem to love Talk as much as I do, and that we continue to sell the Talk products just in Australia. I hope that passion for the brand still continues. So so obviously fairly new to the role, but you're enjoying it. I guess it has some similarities to the past role, though, that you're working with distributors in the region, and a lot of time on a plane and away from the family. How do you cope with being away from the family?
Well, and always I would say is try to take the good balance, right? And my kids, they I would say get used to it. I disappear for a week or two, and so I'm
they
good.
Enjoy a break from dad.
Oh,
is that
yeah,
what you're saying?
They sometimes they want, oh, dad is away, I can relax, so good. And they I have been doing this role for 10 plus years, so they know where I'm traveling, they know where I go back, so everything is good. And I have kids, and I have two kids. They are teenagers, so they are very independent. Everything's good. And also, quite enjoy it is when I'm traveling and I tell them, I found something quite unique from, let's say, Australia, and just bring it back and give it to them. They're
Kids tend to love the credit card from a parent more than anything. So.
Okay, yeah.
What else have we got left to talk about?
I would say, the future about Talk. I would say I see quite a lot of opportunity, and the product team is doing the great job, to keep launching some kind of a very unique product and show to the customers. So, I would say, the coming 3 years, you guys will see Talk is doing really great job, to launch new products and then to, attract lots of customers.
Yeah.
This is what I'm expecting.
Yeah, well, Talk has a long heritage of from the Parabody days through to now, but as a company, Talk's just having its 20th birthday, and I feel like it's only just beginning too. It's exciting times for what's ahead.
Definitely, and the team doing really good job, and especially the product development team. They know what they're doing, and they're doing really good, and they are really laser focused. So during the internal meeting, they share with me a lot of information, new product concept. I say, oh, amazing. So this is really, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, it's very, very rewarding to be a part of an amazing company, and it's nice that we've
Thank you.
both been able to share that journey.
Yeah, thank you.
So, Oki, I think we're going to call that a wrap. We've got a conference to get back to. And,
Oh yeah, just try to close some deals.
yeah, my favourite saying, SMS, sell more stuff. We'd better get back on the floor and start doing that.
Here you go.
So, all right, let's get to it.
All right,
That's it. That's a wrap. We're out.
see you guys.